शेयर कर दो।
Is the screen visible?
Yes, it's visible. You can start
Okay.
now.
So basically we have ventured on a project just there we were tasked with designing an admin workspace जहाँ पे एक virtual office की तरह काम करेगा we can talk where we can get a hold of our inventories वहाँ पे हम अपना human resource systems भी चलाएंगे हमारे operations भी चलेंगे so for that workspace we have designed a prototype of an app called Flexi Workspace. So starting that, we are on the first screen.
Okay, thank you so
It
much.
shows
So
the
now we okay.
sorry,
Do you
sorry.
want me to?
You can
We messed it up. We have to start recording again.
no, it's okay, it's okay. Just go.
Okay. So, Flexi Workspace is basically where we've created as Yamna told you, is an office setup where we've created an innovative workspace for like virtual space where Shobi's solution journey can be pivotal points that succeeded, and also it's a transformation in the organization structure because this is a virtual system, virtual office setup, just like the ones that we had. Our project goals are to maintain an efficient virtual office management system, collaborative framework, enhance security measures, holistic resource management, and flexible sociability.
So now we have signed up as you saw earlier, and then we are directly sent to the screen which sets terms and conditions for our app. So you can read through it. It uses very inclusive language and is optimistic and helps you to sign up for the app. So as I progress forward, I have introduced a button. We have introduced a button that will, if not checked out, it will not let us proceed further. So let's check it out. And this is how we are in the app finally. So first we will going to be to the admin portal side. So for the admin portal, you will put in your credentials, which mean your name when you sign in, and the access code which will be provided by the backend team, which in this case scenario is us. So after submitting, we will be in the admin workspace. So now I just want to ensure that the previous screen where we logged in, you can see that we have created a form which is linked to a database in the backend server, which will collect all the data, which will timely um, select all the entries. मतलब आपको पता लग जाएगा कि कब किस टाइम कौन सा एम्प्लॉय जो है एडमिन वर्कस्पेस में आ गया है. तो it is recorded in a very systematic manner in the backspace and it's entirely like a Google Sheet जो नहीं होती और बहुत अच्छे से जो है उन्होंने बनाया हुआ है. So if we go further to the employee registration, which is part of the HRIS system we have implemented, we have created here a form which is फॉर्म के अंदर हमारी फील्ड्स होती हैं और फील्ड्स में हमने फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम ऑल द नेसेसरी स्टफ रिक्वायर्ड फॉर न्यू जॉइनी. उसके बाद जब हम रजिस्टर कर लेते हैं उस एम्प्लॉय को, वी द डाटा एज आई सेड अब अर्लियर कि वो खुद ही जो है फॉर्म में भरता जाएगा. वी शुड गो बैक एंड डेटाबेस मेंटेनेंस में चलते हैं. इसी तरह क्लीन अप होगा, कोई डाटा को क्लीन करना is very necessary to analyze the data further. So if we press the yes button, it will delete all the button. It will delete all the data which had an archive status in the leave confirmation. And then we move forward to attendance tracking, which is quite simple. You put in the date, you put in the status, and then you select the employee and mark attendance. और पीछे जो है वहाँ पे attendance mark होती जाएगी. This is a very convenient admin workspace for and it is very efficient for usage and it can be utilized further to enhance these features because Adalo is very convenient and it lets you add on as you move forward in your journey. So moving back, we can view inventory systems. So we have included a list here. So in Adalo, there are three main components that any new Adalo user might need, which are lists, components, and forms. So when we were logging in, we were using a component of form. But here you can see that for the BU inventory, we are using a list component. In the list component, you connect it to the database collection you have created in the database, and in the database server you add in your username, the project description, more detailed description, availability status का एक बटन डाल लो, और फिर आप कितनी क्वांटिटी आपके पास है, ठीक है. After that you add in two other buttons which can be found in components वाली चीज, order का या renew का. ऑर्डर के लिए जब आप करते हो, ऑर्डर के बटन को फिर आप दोबारा से डेटा कलेक्शन में जाके आप उसको लिंक कर सकते हो कि जैसे ही कोई एम्प्लॉय लॉग इन है और वो ऑर्डर का बटन दबा देता है, तो वहां पे आ जाएगा कि इस एम्प्लॉय को इस वक्त ये वाली चीज चाहिए और कब चाहिए और मतलब क्यों चाहिए, ठीक है. इसी तरह रिन्यू का भी सिमिलरली इट इज लिंक टू अ डेटा कलेक्शन सिस्टम. मूविंग बैकवर्ड्स, वी कैन रिक्वेस्ट लीव. यहाँ पे आप स्टार्ट डेट बता दो थोड़ा सा कि एंड डेट कब होगी, आपके क्रीडेंशियल्स आ गए, अ रीजन फॉर लीव, एंड देन व्हेन यू सबमिट योर रिक्वेस्ट, तो पीछे डाटा कलेक्शन में हमारे पास आ जाएगी फॉर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एंड ह्यूमन रिसोर्स वालों को एक्सेस मिल जाएगा. नाउ आई एम जस्ट रिमाइंडिंग यू दिस इज an example of a form and not a list. And moving backwards, we have guidelines section. So in this guidelines section, we have kept it very minimal because this is where we want this app to go further. You want, we assure you कि ये अभी सिर्फ prototype है. The Adalo app is very flexible. बहुत ज़्यादा agile methodologies हैं जहाँ पे आप बहुत ज़्यादा changes कर सकते हो as you progress forward. आप ये भी हमारा शुरू है. सो इसमें हमने हर जो मैंने पहले स्क्रीन बताई है उसके बारे में बताया है कि जैसे आप देख सकते हैं लीव रिक्वेस्ट है, you need time off, submit a leave request by specifying the start and end is simple as that. इसी तरह अब this is the end of our app and Myle can discuss forward कि हमारे आगे जाने के क्या plans हैं.
Okay, thank you so much, Yumna. So Yumna has pretty much given you the information कि हमने ऐप कैसे डेवलप किया है, फ्लेक्सी वर्कस्पेस जो हमारी है. अब मैं अब इसके बारे में बात करूंगी कि हमारा बेसिकली इसका मोटिव क्या है एंड हाउ डू वी वांट दिस ऐप टू वर्क आउट इन अ फाइन मैनर. पहले तो आई हैव एक्सप्लेन टू यू एंड यमुना as well कि फ्लेक्सी वर्कस्पेस के अंदर एंटर होने का क्या तरीका है, एंड आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट व्हाट वी वांट इन आवर वर्कस्पेस which are the things that we'll talk about in further manner. First and foremost, Yamna showed you a page which was the terms and conditions wala page. That page literally gives us an inclusion कि हमें वहाँ पे mandatory acknowledgement चाहिए from the consumer, which is going to be our employee or anyone that comes into our system, कि वो acknowledge करे हमारे जो भी terms and conditions that we've set for the company, and all of this information that we've written down in the terms and condition page, they're all inclusive language, इस तरह से कि हर किसी को समझ आ जाए कि हम क्या बात करना चाह रहे हैं. And along with that, our acknowledgement process is so necessary कि अगर जब तक आप टिक करके acknowledge नहीं करते हैं उसको सही तरह से, you will not move further into the system that we've created, which is the flexi workspace. Moving on, we talk about things such as the office elements that we're putting into the system. We have a comprehensive inventory जिसके अंदर हम देखना चाहते हैं कि हमारे सारा जो virtual office के अंदर सारी equipment है, supplies है और जो subscriptions हैं वो एक सही तरह से placed हो data system के अंदर. Along with that, जब आपके पास data system के अंदर सही तरह चीजें placed हो रही है जिस तरह की हमारी space के अंदर है, हमारे पास streamline ordering होगी and coherently हमारे पास जब alerts वगैरह आ रहे होंगे with every employee or every customer, that will be systematic also. Moving on, we are trying to create a healthy working environment for all of the employees in the organization, which is the flexi workspace, which is a virtual office. So HRIS systems, which is the human resource information systems, are really important. We really want to make a healthy working environment for our employees. We want constant feedback from them how they are feeling in their work environment, and we want to give them less workload in a manner that they can handle it and we as a company are able to manage it with them also. And along with that, constantly there will be wellness tracking of the employees also, which is also a part of our space, which is the flexi workspace. Moving on, we want our system, which is the whole unified, हमारा जो पूरा communication hub है, we want it to be unified in a manner कि सारी जो information है वो एक ऐसी जगह पे stored हो जहाँ पे कोई भी employee आकर अपने हिसाब से अपनी identification show करके वहाँ पर वो डाटा एक्सेस कर पाएगा, और जिसकी वजह से हमारी जो कम्युनिकेशन है और हमारा जो प्रोसेस है दैट कुड बी क्विकर एंड कम्युनिकेशन कुड बी इजियर ऑल्सो, क्योंकि हमारे पास वर्चुअल मीटिंग रूम्स बने हुए हैं, वहाँ पे लोगों का कोलैबोरेट करना ज़्यादा आसान होगा और फिर डेटा यूज करके आगे कम्युनिकेशन करना भी सिंपल होगा. मूविंग ऑन, बिकॉज आई टॉक्ड अबाउट कि कैसे हमारे पास डेटा एक जगह पे स्टोर है, तो कॉन्स्टेंटली वी नीड टू क्लेंस आवर डेटा ताकि हमारे पास कोई डर्टी डेटा ना आ रहा हो जहाँ पे जो हमें नहीं यूज में हो. वी नीड टू कॉन्स्टेंटली आर्काइव डेटा दैट इज नॉट बीइंग रिक्वायर्ड एंड अ कांस्टेंट मेंटेनेंस ऑफ द कांस्टेंट मेंटेनेंस चाहिए आपको डेटा की, जिसमें इंटेग्रिटी और एक्यूरेसी शो हो रही हो. मूविंग ऑन, for our total space that we've created, which is a flexi workspace, we want 4 to 5 measures, which are the security measures, code of conduct, collaboration protocols, and space utilization guidelines, which is pretty self-explanatory in a manner that we want a nice working space, which is an office virtual system that could lead to more productive outcomes. And along with that, to conclude, we want continuous improvement in the system. So we're going to keep on checking our KPIs, which is the key performance indicators such as profits, revenues, everything that we have in the company, which is given in the space also. And we'll keep a feedback loop on in a manner कि हमारे पास जो information आ रही है, हम उसी को use करते हुए अपना अगली जो है information use करके अगली चीज produce करेंगे. And also because हमारी adaptation is very agile, we want constant evolution in the company, which we've created, which is the Flexi workspace. So that is all from me and Yumna, and this is our Flexi workspace. And I hope that this could reach new levels. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Myle. I'm really glad about this journey we have taken and see how the new batch of 2024 will take this forward.
Absolutely. Thank you, Yumna.
So I'll stop sharing.
Yeah. Stop recording.